Hey, Happy New Year, everyone. Welcome to your January 2025 monthly forecast. The aspects for the month are the ingresses of the planets. The sun is in Capricorn, right? Up until the 19th, and then it moves into Aquarius. And then the month starts off with Venus in Pisces from the 2nd on. It's there the whole month. Then on the 6th, Mars moves into Cancer. The first 6 days, more or less, of the month, it's in Leo, and it's in retrograde motion to the point where it actually falls back into Cancer, and it remains in retrograde motion the rest of the month. Then on the 8th, Mercury moves into Capricorn, and it's moving very fast because it moves into Aquarius on the 27th. So it's just zipping through Capricorn. Then on the 13th, there's a full moon in Cancer. Again, on the 19th, the sun moves into Aquarius. On the 27th, Mercury moves into Aquarius. And there's a new moon in Aquarius on the 29th. And on the 30th, Uranus in Taurus turns direct. So a special shout out and thank you to my subscribers. Thank you for sharing and liking and commenting and your donations and everything that you do for my channel. All kinds of interactions, whatever you do for me. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And if you're new to my channel and you like this video, be sure to subscribe. Okay? There's also links below in the description box. One will take you to my website for more information, but it's just easier to email me. That address is also in the description box. Whatever it is you would like to know, just email me and ask me, okay? Especially about charts. If you have a certain kind, whatever, that you would like done. Okay, so you can always email me. And be sure to check out my weekly forecasts, which are now daily shorts. Okay, and please keep in mind that there are not daily aspects between the planets every single day. Okay? So, now for your forecast. Hi, Libra. Happy New Year. Okay, so we'll start off with Venus in Pisces in your 6th house, okay, from the 2nd on. 6th house being your house of the workplace, the kind of work that you do, your co-workers, your work schedule, also your house of health and your house of service to others. And you know, Saturn and Neptune are already here, so it's a pretty active house. Having Venus here kind of lightens the load a little bit as far as work goes, or and as far as service to others goes. If you're doing, you know, helping someone, and it's maybe a bit of a burden, you know, maybe in some way they may compensate you. Having Venus here, either buy you something nice, pay you, or do something nice for you, or something or other, okay? If not in the workplace, you know, having Venus here has really nice rapport with co-workers at this time. Sometimes it's very pleasant times going on at work. You know, there could be some kind of, you know, celebration still, you know, even though it's January. Some places have certain things that they do at the beginning of the year, you know, some kind of event or something or other. You know, Venus here, though, sometimes makes you crave or be more attracted to sweets at this time, or overeating, overindulging, you know, overdrinking, something like that, you know. So you just might want to keep that in mind, you know. Other than that, you know, this is the house of small pets. You know, you may take on a cat or a dog or fish or something or other, hamster, you know, whatever. But something like that could happen at this time. But, you know, it's... as far as your health goes, though, that's the only thing that I can think of, unless you have something ongoing, you know, that, you know, you were you were checked into already. You already checked into something or other. So if that was the case, Venus here, news that you would get about regarding your health would be like promising or good, good results. So on the 6th, Mars moves into Cancer and your 10th house of your most public house. It's how the public views and speaks about you, even writes about you, like on social media. It's how you're known by reputation, for your livelihood, for your career, and also your public persona. Okay? So, Mars was here like last, I forget what month it was, but anyways, I did cover it then. So if you listen to my monthly videos, you'll remember that I did talk about having Mars here. It does really well when it's in the 10th house because it's a competitive planet, and the 10th house is a competitive house as far as position goes and career goes, moving up the corporate ladder or ladder of success or something or other. So, something could have happened just a few months ago when Mars was already here in regards to your job, your position, or something you were interested in, moving ahead in some way or other within your career, or your public life, okay? So it's coming around again. Maybe you inquired about another position then. It could be within the company you already work for, or completely opposite, somebody different. But you would be hearing back possibly from them at this time about a position you were interested in. Now, there's a full moon on the 13th in Cancer, and it is directly across from your 4th house of Capricorn, okay? Right now, the sun is in Capricorn up until the 19th, and Mercury moves here from the 8th through the 27th. It's moving very, very fast, and your 4th house it's actually your private life and your family, and it is where you physically live, okay, and the property surrounding it, your past, your childhood, the foundation of how you were raised, okay? So there could be something going on within your career or your job. If you don't work at all, or you're not involved in a career, this could be your public persona, how the public is you're still in the public eye, okay, with this Mars here. It's bringing you attention. If that's what you were after, then you're going to get it, and it looks like it's good, But right now, it could be getting in the way of your family or your home life or something or other like that, especially around that full moon. You may be asked to possibly travel, maybe, for work. It's taking you away from your family. It could be like a burden of some kind or other. You may have to make arrangements that really aren't suitable for you or your family or your living situation, something or other, Let's put it this way. It could be a pain in the ass, okay? It's a step ahead up the ladder of success, but boy, is it a pain in the ass, okay? So it's something that comes out around them, but it's usually easily taken care of because a full moon exists to get a problem solved. It brings in issues, a problem that's become an issue already. It brings it to the surface so it can be dealt with and done away with so you don't ever have to deal with it again. So it could even be someone you work with, a colleague, or even a higher up that is really imposes on you, infringes on your private life, your private time. Doesn't have you're not always on a clock. Could be something like that your family wants you to put your foot down finally and tell them they can't take you for granted like that, right? Or it could be a family member just upset that you're just you are too much at work. Your career comes first. They feel that the family comes second. Whatever. But you know what? If you're bringing in money, what are they gonna? Whatever. Sometimes some people are just never happy. Okay. So, anyways, with Mercury and the sun in your 4th house of Capricorn, this is where a lot of your attention is right now. Okay, your private life, where you live. You know, you could be making some kind of arrangements here with Mercury here, and it's moving so fast that you could have like a lot of communications with family members that you're not normally in touch with, but maybe there's something going on within the family, and that's why you're in touch with them so much right now. It could also be somebody from your past or your childhood, okay, that you're in contact with. You know, whatever. It just, you know, could involve your job. But, you know, there's just a lot of activity, let's say, right now going on around your home. Okay, then, though the sun moves into Aquarius on the 27th, Mercury moves into Aquarius on the 27th. The sun moves into Aquarius on the 19th. And there's a new moon in Aquarius on the 29th, all in your 5th house of romance and fun, gambling, speculation, any form of entertainment, okay, any form of art, games, any kind of game, any kind of sport, and anything to do with children. Okay, so Pluto is already here. It's in very low degrees, and it will be here for like 20 years. Okay, so there's going to be a lot of changes in all the things that I just said that this house governs. Okay, you could actually create something that will affect like generations. You know how like each generation has their own music that they listen to. You know, because they grew up with like a certain band or bands or whatever. You could end up doing something like that, or write something even. Just something very creative, you know, at this time. With a new moon here, does bring a new beginning. Okay, so if you are working on a creative project and you had it was stalled or delayed for some reason or other, it's being energized here with all of these planets being here, and also the new moon that brings a new beginning. And this also being the house of romance. You know, you could, Venus was already here, like in December. Okay, so here's all the other planets, right? With the Sun and Mercury, whatever. You may have, like, met somebody, because Pluto was here, like, from November on. So you may have met someone, let's say at the end of last year, that you felt there was, like, a faded connection with them or something or other, you know, and that could be continuing right now at this time. You're either in touch with them, or you're, you know, finding out more about them. Maybe you're spending time with them. You know, it could be romantic, right, for one thing, but it could also, again, be a collaboration of some kind, okay, as far as creativity goes. And don't forget about speculating, okay, gambling or speculating. I really don't see any kind of, nothing really indicates that, but this is the house of gambling. Pluto is the planet of millionaires, you know, not just Jupiter, because Pluto brings in big sweeping changes, okay? So it's something you know, just put a buck or two on a lottery number or a scratch-off ticket or something or other, okay? Then on the 30th, Uranus in Taurus in your 8th house turns direct. Okay, 8th house being other people's money and resources, passive money through means other than earning it. This is a refund of some kind, a settlement, money from a settlement or insurance payout, or, you know, I would have to say, okay, 9th house is where you have Gemini, and Jupiter is in Gemini right now, and it is retrograde, but the 9th house is legal matters, okay? Having Uranus in your 8th house does bring a lot of unpredictability when it comes to finances and shared resources like shared property and shared bank accounts and credit cards and things like that. But this is also the house of legacies and inheritances, many, many other things, you know. So I've often mentioned that, you know, someone could, because this Uranus has been in Taurus for years, and it will be moving shortly, okay? But I've said that, you know, somebody could leave you something in a will or, you know, whatever, and it could really surprise you because you may not even know the person, but they know you, or they just have something that they want you to have, okay? You could also, at times, you know, with this planet turning direct, you know, maybe money that was supposed to come to you in one way or other was slowed down, okay? It was, it paused, okay? And now that this planet is turning direct, it will take a while to kick in, but it's helpful, okay? Having Jupiter in your ninth house, Jupiter is the natural ruler of the ninth house to begin with. But this being the legal matters, okay, having Jupiter here kind of like helps you in that area. So there's a chance that maybe you are getting money from a settlement. You know, maybe you have had a little bit of a battle somewhere or other. And there was money that was due you in some way or other. But it looks like once maybe this planet really kicks in, once Uranus kicks in, you know, it takes a while to even feel the effects. So, yeah, you may see money that you should have already had. Okay, so the best time to do something each month is when the moon is in your own sign, and the moon is in Libra on the 19th, 20th, and 21st. The best time to lay low is when the moon is in your opposite sign, and your opposite sign is Aries, and those dates are the 5th, 6th, and 7th. The best time for romance, recreation, creativity, fun, gambling or speculation, and anything to do with children is the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 14th, 15th, 16th, 28th, 29th, and 30th. The best time for money is the 7th, 8th, 9th, 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. The best time for your career is the 12th and 13th, and the best time for communication and travel is the 10th, 11th, 24th, 25th, and 26th. So I hope you enjoyed your forecast for January. Have a wonderful, wonderful year. See ya.